Your students came home today with a notebook which has the inside of it glued in that says Passport to Reading. This is for their reading homework, and it is due by the end of this quarter. So when you see this paper, it talks about how there's 3 types of reading that they will be doing: literary, informational, and poetry. They have to have 6 books read in the first quarter to earn an A. But not only do they have to earn an A or to have them done, they have to fill out certain note catchers. So let me show you what those note catchers look like. They flip through the book. Here's a literary. So if they read a book that's like a story, they need to fill out the note catcher to make it look like this. If they read an informational text, their note catcher needs to follow this example. And if they read a poem, they can do this based on just one poem is fine. So let me show you a couple examples we did with them in class. We did an example, we did the 3 little pigs, some of the classes did. Character, setting, the conflict, resolution, and the theme, the lesson the author wants me to learn. We did one that's informational, about nocturnal animals. The topic, at least 3 details that are relevant to the topic, and then the central idea or the main idea. What is the text mostly about? What is the author's main point? And then the poetry one, different classes did different ones. Oh, that's another one for literature. And then this class, for example, we did Today is Very Boring. A different class did a different one. We had to decide if there was a rhyme scheme. This is new to a lot of them. This one did have a rhyme scheme, so we wrote it what it was. If your poem doesn't, then you would say no. Then you have to say, what is the literal meaning? For example, the kid is bored, but there's a lot of exciting things going on around him. And then had come with the deeper meaning. What is the author really trying to tell us? Well, there's always something to do when you're bored. Sometimes a poem that's silly won't have a theme, but maybe you can come up with a deeper meaning. So those are examples. They have them all in their notebooks. Every one of them has them glued in and everything like that. Then what they'll do is they have to have 6 done by the end of this quarter. So they could do any combination. They could do 3 literature and 3 informational. They could do 4 poems and 2 informational, any combination of those 3. So once they get one done, they'll write the title, they'll write their author, and then the initials is for me to sign it to say that I've already graded theirs. So that is their assignment. So they will next time they read a book, they'll fill out a new page and they'll set up a note catcher. They will put LIP, and they will circle if it's literature, informational, or if it's a poem, and then they will come back and they will fill this out when they have it done. Once they have 6 done, I would like them to turn it into me, and that way I can take it for a grade. It will be worth the same as a test grade. In here, I do have, these are the Sunshine State books. The state of Florida gives out recommendations of books for 3rd through 5th graders to read. I've not grown any of them, so I'm not sure about that. These are all books and texts that could show up on their state test. I had them put lines through certain ones that we will read in class together. So all the rest of them that are not marked out are free game that you can feel free to read with them at home, or they can read on their own. So please feel free to reach out if you have any questions, and happy reading.